Only laughter in the building? We're about to show you how your favorite trio is having a blast. What's Selena Gomez teaching the older generation? And how do Steve Martin and Martin Short keep cracking jokes without ever getting tired? We guarantee the comedy isn't just on the show. It's happening all around.
One down!
If you hear anything like this from Selena Gomez, trust us, it's definitely not about filming only murders in the building. On this set, the word boring doesn't even exist.
We need a minute.
Sorry, no, we're good.
As you can see, even shooting a short promo gets delayed because of all the non-stop laughter.
Do you want another take on
Yeah,
that?
I do.
Selena is having a hard time keeping a straight face while hanging out with her colleagues.
You should watch the trailer to season 4 of our show.
Do you want another take on
Yeah,
that?
I do. Well, I kind of forgot what we were doing.
Well, what do you expect when two legendary comedians are in the same spot? Plus, they're best friends and prankers in real life.
I was thinking the other day, I said, we never intrude on the other's private life. Ask me for some advice.
Steve, could you give me some advice?
This seems to be really beneficial for the show's creators, as they can come up with tons of jokes before the new season launches.
I'm Steve Martin.
I'm Selena Gomez.
And I'm Martin. Murders in the Building Season 4 is now streaming.
I'm Selena.
I'm Marty.
And we are coming soon this August.
And I'm Steve.
We also noticed that this fun group loves getting invited to big events. Here they are together before the SAG Awards.
Hey guys, what's up?
Steve doesn't want to be my friend. He's threatening to cut off his feckin' fingers.
So, no more banjo? Aw.
And just recently, the stars of Only Murders in the Building were at the Emmys 2024. As usual, throwing gags at each other.
And Steve, let me just say what an honor it is for me to be working with someone who looks like he's fallen and can't get up.
Selena, despite her best efforts, just couldn't contain her laughter.
What an honor it is for me to be working with someone who looks like a former women's tennis champion.
Martin and Short bring the vibe wherever they go, whether it's on the red carpet,
We love you guys!
between shoots,
I can't remember what I'm doing anymore, but I'm just gonna do it.
or during interviews.
But I would say that we have, if they suggested a name and we just had a personal dislike for that person wouldn't be hired.
And yet, you got hired.
I know.
That's a good one.
Even when Martin talks about how their characters poke fun at each other on the show, Steve, being the true pal he is, immediately jumps in to help him explain.
The characters, do jokes on each other. They have great affection, but they comedically put each other down, and we do that on stage.
I think it actually
as well.
goes the other way. It's not like Charles and Oliver influence us. It's like our relationship influences Charles and Oliver.
Right.
That would have been a better way to say it, really.
But did Short really appreciate that kind of support?
Yeah, but I knew you'd interrupt and then
Yeah.
correct me, and as that was happening, people would switch the channel.
Oh, yeah. Right.
What's really interesting is how seamlessly Selena fits in with this fun-loving crew.
I love you like family, in that whenever we dine together, we sit there in silence.
And by the way,
The actors aren't shy about admitting they initially thought she was completely different in real life.
Selena was an unknown. We don't know if she's a diva. We don't know if she's crazy. We don't know anything about her.
I didn't know if Steve was alive when I Just kidding.
Gomez herself doesn't hide the fact that she was really nervous at first about fitting in with such a duo. But as we can see, she jokes just as well as her colleagues.
There's this constant radiant glow that I get from Steve and Marty, and then one day I realized it was just their iPhone lights still on in their pocket.
Together, they even put on an entire impromptu skit, just like in this moment. Selena asked Steve what appeared to be a simple question.
Steve. Hey, Steve. Should people watch our show?
The actor misheard something a bit. Naturally, that's when his colleague jumps in.
Steve, should people watch our show? Steve! Should people watch our
Just say yes, please!
But it seems that Martin sometimes struggles with more than just his hearing. He also has trouble memorizing lines. How else can you explain this?
And I have them written right here, just before we go. I have my lines just circled. But I made a huge mistake. I was reading Marty's lines, and now I don't know anything.
With such success, it looks like playing the which character said it game was quite challenging, especially for the older actors.
Oh my God, the twists and turns of this are unbelievable. It's like a rainbow crafted by a drunken leprechaun.
And I just want to say, you got it in 27 takes.
I know.
Speaking of age, they can definitely feel that generational gap.
I don't get half their jokes, but I laugh at them.
But at the same time, the actors learn a lot from each other. For instance, the most popular celebrity on Instagram is teaching her colleagues how to navigate social media.
I have learned a lot about tech from Selena. For example, before I met Selena, I didn't realize, I thought a selfie was something you did in private.
Basically, thanks to Gomez, we get a sneak peek at what goes on behind the scenes.
We're so happy!
That's very good. Are we live?
No,
Are we on Instagram?
this is a video.
Steve, so how did you get into collecting art?
Oh, that's really, really interesting. Because I started very, very young, and I used my eyes to look at art. I didn't know you used your eyes.
We think the actors are pretty good students. Don't you agree?
Hey, Only Murders fans!
No, you say.
Okay.
Hey, Only Murders fans!
I forgot what we were going to say. Okay.
Selena also keeps her co-stars in the loop with the latest trends.
And we stay up with the latest music like Snoop Dogg.
That's not happening right now.
In between takes, she introduces them to the newest hits.
And she helps us. There are many times when we sit there before a serious scene, and she says, "Oh, you haven't heard the lyrics of Wet Ass Let
What's more, thanks to their younger colleagues, Steve and Martin, have picked up a few modern words.
The scene, somebody says you're an OG, and Steve walks up to me and he's like, what does a OG mean?
By the way, do you know the meaning?
And I said, well, it's original gangster.
To reinforce their learning, the actress decided to record a video and post it on social media again.
Okay, so what are we? Just talking.
We're the OGs, honey.
Yeah. Steve, are you an OG?
I am such an OG.
No, you don't hit the G like that. Oh. Selena keeps us abreast on what's...
Just was an interesting word.
Just a word to make people... No, Selena keeps us current. Let's put that way.
But don't think they're all that different. It turns out there's something surprisingly similar about this trio.
We all like to scream at our assistants. The sandwich is late. You call that tuna fish?
The awesome vibe on the set of this series really impressed the guest stars, including Paul Rudd and Molly Shannon. By the way, the actress had a curious moment in the 4th season that Meryl Streep really suffered through.
She farted in Meryl's face. I was like, what's going on here? And Meryl's like, foreign. I'm just...
Oops. As we know, Streep is also a guest star, but she quickly caught on to what happens when the main cameras stop rolling and played along like a true pro.
Steve, you want a pillow?
Yeah, oh please, thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Marty, anything you need?
Just the tea that I had asked for half an hour ago.
I'm okay, thank you, Meryl. You're sweet.
From the actress's mood, it's clear she really enjoyed the filming process. Yeah! Once again, this comedic team proves that humor can bridge generational divides. And Only Murders in the Building cast really knows how to entertain both on-screen and off-screen. Maybe that's the key to its incredible success, don't you think?
That's a wrap!
Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to spread the positivity to others.